Hi and welcome to inblox. Naimish, I'm really happy to see you here, and it took us a while to get this all ready for you, but now that you're here, it will be a pleasant journey. I hope it will be in this show, in this
Of course
conversation.
it will be. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. For those who don't know, that we know each other for almost now 14 months, when
Yeah.
the inception of CoinCrunch, almost since
Yeah,
like a couple of months.
Yeah, within the same time frame. Yeah, couple of months.
And at that point of time, we were about to do something together as well, which
Yeah.
took a long time, but we are doing stuff together now.
We are here now.
We're here
Better
now.
late than never.
Yeah, absolutely. And it takes a lot of courage to actually quit your job, and obviously you had some you had a skill set of production on a decent level while you were working with Network 18.
So Network 18 improved my skills of video shooting and production and editing and all that. But the video series finally Jobless started before Network 18.
Yeah, and that's giving you at least an advantage that you can sit at home.
Yeah.
And do crypto news now and
Yeah,
something
that
known as
helps.
Crypto
Yes.
Samachar.
Crypto Samachar.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Then, when did you finally, when you were finally jobless, again, after the Network 18 stint got over, you were still doing the videos, I suppose,
I was
right?
doing some of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
some of them. And then you decided that, hey, the bull run is here. How did you get to know? We all know that. And you started CoinCrunch, which was in end of 17 on the bullish times. And then I think...
No, I started CoinCrunch in February, but I started blogging about cryptocurrencies on my other blog in September itself. September of 2017.
Which was called?
It was Finally Jobless.
Yeah, Finally Jobless.
So on that I had one category, new category for cryptocurrencies, and then I used to write. So so then I thought that but the Finally Jobless brand is not for cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
so we need a new brand for cryptocurrency, and I had already cultivated the interest in it, and I wanted to learn more, and more projects were coming out of India.
Absolutely.
So we thought that
it should have an individual identity.
It should have its own identity, right? Exactly.
Absolutely.
So that's why we started CoinCrunch.
And if that didn't happen, we would have never met.
Yes, absolutely.
We would have never met. I wouldn't have written you that email, and our conversation would have never started.
Yeah, exactly.
But, when you joined Infosys, what kind of work were you doing?
Was
it mostly like process-oriented work? Or?
No. It's a funny story. Okay, so Infosys is where I thought that I'll be learning programming. Right, I went in, and Infosys, the training of Infosys is quite popular, and it's very rigorous. People have to leave the company if they fail.
And there's actually a pretty cool thing. Umair is sitting right here. He's going to tell you someone was here from Infosys the other day.
I don't know who.
Nandan
Nilekani?
Yeah, he was sitting with you, was doing the interview. So you're actually very fortunate that you are sitting on the same seat, but I was not sitting, neither were you, but there were two other people.
I feel privileged.
And Nandan Nilekani were not sitting on probably that stool, maybe that stool as well. Yeah.
No, but the place is the same, right?
Same. He just recorded like last week.
So
wow. That's something. So the Infosys journey continues.
Yeah, so I went into Infosys with the mindset that I have to learn coding, right? Now when we got in there and I started learning Java, I was put into Java. So when I started learning Java, Infosys came up with a new program for business analysts. So they wanted to convert engineers into associate business analysts.
And data scientists, because
right, not data scientists yet, but to be the bridge between the client and the developers.
And this is like 2011 sorts.
This is 2011.
Yeah.
This is 2011. So when so I applied into it, and there were like 25,000 applications, and then 700 were shortlisted, and those 700 may say somewhere around 50, 60 odd people were shortlisted. Then 25 got selected. So I made through all those rounds. Now we were being trained on banking and credit cards.
Oh.
So now we were there for financial technology.
Post training was a year when you joined a project. Post that was probably a year.
Yeah.
Before you
after
joined Deloitte.
I joined the project, it was 1 year.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 year and 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I got into Deloitte.
Yeah.
So I cleared Deloitte's interview, and then I moved to Deloitte. Deloitte was really a fabulous entry for me. Right? Fabulous experience. Yeah. I went to Europe for the client. I implemented the solutions in Europe.
Most of your Poland life is in Deloitte.
Yeah,
right?
my Deloitte life is mostly in Poland, not in India. I left home when I was 11. I was in a residential boarding school. So I came back.
How was your experience in a boarding school? Was it an all boys school as well?
No, it was a co-ed school, but the hostels were segregated, right? So we had an all boys.
Did you play any sports growing up?
Oh,
You're a nerd.
So I played football, I played hockey, I played kabaddi, right? And I learned karate. But I got injured once
Yeah.
and I stopped playing everything.
Yeah, that happens. If there's two people in the room who've had that kind of an experience of breaking muscles or bones.
I didn't break anything. I just bruised myself, but it was bruised badly. And I was like,
Yeah.
if this happens on my face, I'm scarred for life. I don't want that.
Yeah. Okay, great. That leading on to, you know, what made you, you know, even quit Network 18 because there were some issues in Network 18. You were not feeling comfortable working there anymore, and then you
Yeah.
said that, you know, it's time to take a plunge. And at the same time, you were in IT. You were pretty much now in the sphere, looking at what Bitcoin blockchain was doing,
Yeah.
and you said finally, let's take a call and start creating great content and, you know, move into the space. So what was that all about, and how were you? This is what we want to know about you now,
Yeah.
all right? And
How
this is
I-
how people know you because of that,
Yeah,
you know, moment.
right.
So we'll talk more about that.
Sure. And in October, I met a colleague of mine who was from Deloitte, like an ex-colleague of
Yeah.
mine, right? I respected him a lot. I still respect him a lot.
Yeah.
So we met. He was visiting Bombay, and we met over, and we had some drinks and dinner. And then he said that, you know what, Deloitte is working in blockchain. Like it's doing its research on blockchain. And I'm like, really? So then he gave me a rough idea of what proof of work and Bitcoin is.
Yeah.
But he told me that Deloitte is researching on the technology behind it.
The DLT.
The DLT, the blockchain. So I was like, if Deloitte is doing it,
I mean, going big.
I have to look
Yeah,
into it.
yeah.
Right? Because that's what we did at Deloitte. Like we were always ahead
This
of
was
the
on
curve.
the same time that this is all happening together.
So yeah, I was doing this travel startup, and then I met this guy, and he's like, Deloitte is doing blockchain, and I was like, I need to look into it. So I talked to some people. I think I created my first account on an exchange in September after I met this guy, around September end.
It's Secure.
No, it was not coin. It was, I think I typed how to buy Bitcoin in India, and an ad of Uno coin
Uno,
came up, and they were giving 200 rupees worth of Bitcoin.
Satwik, like, yeah.
So,
Satwik gained a new account.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I created a new account on Satvik's platform, and then I told people that I've created a account on Unocoin, and they were like, "No,
Yeah.
it's very expensive to buy
Yeah.
Bitcoin on Unocoin.
Yeah.
Go to ZepPay." So I created an account on ZepPay.
Yeah.
Then I told few other people I created an account on ZepPay. They're like, no, it's very expensive to buy it on ZepPay also. Go to open order book exchanges. Go to CoinX.
Yeah.
So I created one on CoinX, and then one other.
And yeah, it kept on getting better. The ecosystem kept on getting better.
It kept
at least at that point of time, you know, you were at that point of time knowing about blockchain. You know, now getting to address it for the first time. That, you know, what is it about? What is DLT? What is this guy from
Yeah.
Deloitte coming and saying? And what is all happening? And why is it just spiking high on price for no reason? All right, because you were just trying to accumulate information at that point of time.
I felt a lot proud about myself because I think I made like 2x, 3x
Yeah.
in a span of 1 week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I went to my
And
dad
people
and
went
I was
crazy.
like, this is
Here's
what I
the
want to
thing.
do. Look,
Yeah.
look, I'm rich now.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't make that much money because nobody has that much capital. Nobody risks that much capital into it, right? I started with maybe 10,000 rupees.
No, you see. It's about your appetite, anyone's risk
No,
appetite,
exactly.
and the mindset, which we always talk about. That it's a different mindset. When you were coming in, you were also trying it out for yourself. It was
I was
more
trying
of
it out for myself. I was also showing it to other people.
But you were trying it out for yourself,
For-
getting
of
confirmed,
course,
and you know
yes.
that whole thing got you into the segment that, hey, if I'm doing something, I should be doing it full time. Let me review this, or let me just have a hang of it and tell people about what my experience was using something, and then it went on to become CoinCrunch, which is the best thing that happened to you.
Yes, I would say it is also one of the things that made me learn a lot of other stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think
to write an
CoinCrunch-
article, how many articles do you read?
okay, so
Because you got to cross verify and check that
Oh
if
my
it's
God.
authentic, and that's why we're building a solution for people like you.
right. No, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
No? But yeah, to write an article, I have to read a lot of articles. nowadays I've reduced the frequency of articles, but we're focusing more on the content, right? There was a time when I was pushing 3-4 articles a day,
Yeah.
but short ones. But now we want like CoinCrunch to become that niche player where if someone comes, they should get the entire information before they leave CoinCrunch.
Absolutely.
Right? That's the goal now.
And one thing which I feel about you is that when you left Network 18 and you were seeing about crypto and blockchain, something came into your mind that, hey, free media or, decentralized media should be very much available for people, because we are not living in
Absolutely.
we're living in a time where now, like we were discussing, RT News is doing so well. And, these kind of free media platforms or open media platforms, Joe Rogan, this other guy, what's the other guy's name, Umair? The fat one. No. Alex Jones. Alex Jones has a superb channel, and that's
Alex Jones has been banned from a lot of platforms now.
And you know what? It's fine. It's fine because at least he speaks his mind. Obviously, it's too controversial at times.
Yeah.
But see, if he doesn't have proof, he's not saying things about it. That I know about Alex Jones, and we've all seen him for at least 10 years now, right? So he speaks about things that really matter. So and if someone doesn't have a point, all right, and if someone wants to ban him for coming to the platform, fine. It's like, he won't change for someone who's not, advocating free media or truthful media. And that's why I think you took that leap and said, I'm going to start CCI.
Yes.
All right, and I'm going to at least give out information which is as real as possible, because you are doing reviews and they have to be authentic, they have to be real. It's not like someone's going to tell you that write a review and then you're going to write it like that. You address every bit of problem.
We have to do that. So what happened was, I was spending a lot of time on the exchange or on the product, and then I would find so many issues with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I would say that I don't want to write about it, but these are the issues that I found.
Yes.
Right? Please focus
Address
on them.
Yeah,
Please
you address them. Yeah.
But they would not be happy about it.
Obviously, because you're doing a review. And
I didn't publish that. I wouldn't publish. I don't want to go on CoinCrunch and say that this particular exchange is bad.
Obviously.
It's new, it can improve, it is going to get better. I don't want to also say that I found these many issues, now they are going to fix it. No, I found the issues, you are the founder, please fix it. I'm telling you these are the issues. So
yeah, but you had made the TG group then as well.
I had made it,
then only.
I had made it, I actually made it before CoinCrunch.
Yes.
Yeah. But
before
there were
the
only 10
WordPress site
people
came
over
out,
there.
it was the TG group where you were starting to learn more and get to interact
No,
more.
that was other. So that was with CoinDelta.
CoinDelta.
So I was a community manager for CoinDelta.
Yeah.
That is where I was learning from.
So that's also like the community angle.
Yeah,
comes
that
in.
is a
So
community.
yeah.
So that is where I started. I shared my blogs when I wrote on Finally Jobless. I shared them here.
And they're like, let's do something together.
And then I was like, I want to do something of myself. So
we both come from an exchange background then as well, which people didn't know about you, that you were a part of CoinDelta's community management.
The people who are going to watch this video, they don't know about it. Yeah, then they will know.
Like, if you would have to say, when you started CoinCrunch, you had a lot of other things in mind that, I should do this or I should do that, and so many projects coming to you saying that, why don't you become an advisor to this project? Because this was the time when you entered, and this is what was happening in the Indian ecosystem or any other ecosystem in the world, because the ICO's platform had been given a leverage.
No, actually, I
was there anything like that?
I was never asked to become an advisor because I was very blunt.
Yeah, that I don't want to do it.
No, my impression was that CoinCrunch is the one that puts all the negative news.
Yeah, open information.
Yeah, I mean, positive is not information. Positive,
it could be
everywhere.
information.
It could be, but
what you were writing was not information, was factual. Was fact.
Yes, I mean, it's research, right?
Yeah.
And you dig in and you find that problem, and then you report that problem.
And you were working as your postulation times in biotech.
Yes. Right? Not only biotech, okay. So I think I've been always like this. Like even with Network 18, I would go to the granular level and I want to change. I made Excel sheets over there. I made processes over there.
Yeah.
But so these are the levels I go to, right? And I think I was not just the right fit over there because it's a traditional media house, and if I was probably at a startup, it would have worked differently.
Yeah.
My skills would have worked better over there.
True.
So when CoinCrunch happened, it became my startup.
Yeah.
So I went through a process that no, we have to find what is wrong with this.
Yeah.
That was the mentality. If people are going to start using a new exchange, is the owner public?
Yeah.
Right, there was one question that I asked, like, do you know who the owner is?
Yeah.
Do you know how the transactions
Exactly.
are processed? Are they
Exactly.
automated? Are they manual? Are
Yeah.
the withdrawals and everything, are they doing it properly? Why are you getting into it? So that is what, so no exchange would come to me as for advisory, because I
Yeah.
would just give them like, this is screwed up.
Exactly, exactly. So without you being an ICO bench expert or a different other things, you were an identity or a platform on your own, which was CoinCrunch, and I also wrote you that email because of the authenticity in your content, and that's what we wrote, that you're doing
Yes.
something which others are not, and if I could be of any help, just let me know. That was the email.
You still have the account active on CoinCrunch, though.
which is
If you-
Abhimanyu at.
Yeah, if you ever want to write, you can just log in.
Okay.
And
okay.
write.
I will for sure.
I'll have to approve it, but you
Yeah,
can still write
obviously,
it.
obviously. And traditionally, they want to get it all in the news, and you were the bridge between both of them. So
Yeah.
you were doing that job.
We were the ones, yeah. We were bridging the gap between the people who want investment and the people who want to invest.
Yeah, and you had to be real to say what was happening.
Yeah, we didn't. So I did a couple of projects. I did the reviews, right? But then I realized that it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
In a bull run, it doesn't matter how much you tell them
Yeah.
that this is not a good project.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to make 2x, 3x, 5x and exit.
Yeah.
Right? The
But
last.
what kind of what happened at that point of time? Did any one of your friends had any problems?
No, we've
or-
had I think not my like people I know virtually, right, through
Okay.
Telegram and
Yeah.
all of those guys had issues with one or the other exchange or a project or
Yeah.
scams. Even I got stuck into an ICO which
Which
was
one?
an Giza.
Giza.
So I invested 1 ether on Giza tokens, and
At what value?
1 ether was 80,000 rupees at the time.
80,000.
80,000
So $1,400 around. 50,
Yeah,
1,300.
yeah.
At its
somewhere-
peak. At its peak.
It is $1,200.
So in December this was.
No, it was afterwards. So December was Bitcoin bull run, and January
Jan
was when
was
the
the,
alt
Jan,
bull run.
yeah.
So this was January, right?
Yeah.
So I lost, and there was an exit scam, and there was another game, Ether Tanks. Fantastic idea. All the tanks are non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
They are on like Cryptocurrencies.
Like Cryptocurrencies.
Right, and then you kind of fight tanks.
Yeah.
They left the development halfway when Ethereum started crashing.
Yeah.
So
that was.
I have the tanks. They are there
Oh.
on the Ethereum blockchain, but
yeah.
who's going
But
to
there's
buy
no
them?
armory.
Yeah, there's no armory. Right, so that happened. So
But you can shoot blanks with the tanks.
no, you can't. The game is now done.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do anything about
Yeah.
it. So yeah, so I got stuck. If I can get stuck, a lot of people got stuck.
Absolutely.
I
Because you actually
yeah.
researched well and still made some choices.
I did.
But did you invest in Cryptocurrencies?
No, I did not.
Which you should have.
I should. See, if the goal is to make money, it's Cryptocurrencies. I
No,
think
but see, the point is that everyone doesn't know
I
everything.
did not have the time to breed kitties.
Yeah,
You know, it was a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
right?
true,
You had to keep monitoring. You had to feed the kitties and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So I did not have time for that.
Some of the kitties I just got in news a couple of days back or even today. One kitty is doing really phenomenal.
That was the first breed, I guess.
Yeah,
$500,000.
Yeah, that has
right?
gone crazy right now, right? 2 days back or 1 day back.
I'm not following it, to be very honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a lot of people got stuck into a different. Envion was.
I had $1,500 pitched into Envion
yeah.
at 70 cents, so I had around 2,000 Envions. I really believed in that project.
I
really
believed
had
in it too, yeah.
commitments that I said, okay, fine, okay, whatever it is, I'm going to put this money in Envion. If they want to do off-grid systems, it's great.
No,
because
ultimately
I was
we
in
want to bring
renewable
down
energy.
that electricity cost.
Yeah,
right?
so I
They were
was-
doing renewable energy,
Yes,
right?
and I said, this is something which I've been involved with.
Yeah.
So I should give something like that a try. But I did a lot of other bad things, like putting money in BitConnect or any
you
other
did?
lending. A lot of because
Wow.
so when I'm seeing that it's what you have, a few coins that you have left, from the past, and when things are going at this bull run, all right, you start feeling that you should be investing these things somewhere or the other. So you keep putting down, and I wanted the lending rates. My friend from New York, he pushed me into it, and he told me about Trevor James, and he was a mutual connect with Trevor, and Trevor was going full on crazy with BitConnect, the youngest millionaire, and this, that, the other. And then this guy pushed me in to BitConnect, and then he also said, just don't do that. Let's divide it. All right, let's put some in BitConnect and then some in Devor, and some in Hextracoin, and they were like all these, and then these guys, as soon as BitConnect flew away with a drop, I had a lot of it, and I was converting into BCC as well. So, and keeping it there because it was giving me a growth as well, and obviously a mindset. If I'm an investor, I want to see it of how it multiplies. You know, in that
absolutely.
segment. And I always took the slab, which was the highest slab. So I obviously took everything which was more than $15,000, right? That slab, and we messed it up. Everyone who had an idea could just start raising money with an idea with nothing behind the scenes.
No, there was we have a post on CoinCrunch. It is about the shit coins. Like the worst kind of coins, right?
Yeah.
There's like a.
What was the list?
There's a list.
Top 5 list of shit coins.
I don't remember because it was published way before.
Yeah,
okay?
but let's say coins that you don't really want to have.
There was a
Spectre?
Spank coin.
Okay.
Okay, and there was like a pot coin, and there was a slap coin.
Yeah, so there are obviously like more since Bitcoin there have been almost 4,000 altcoins and.
4,000?
Yes.
Coin market cap shows only 2,000.
No. Since then, since
Oh,
its
okay.
inception,
So
there have been 4,000
the
that have
failure,
come and gone through time, and the existent one, obviously the ones that are working and active or having real transactions every day, could be probably less than 2,000, which you said. But overall, 4,000 after Bitcoin has come. But I will probably do a trivia with you later on this.
Oh shit, I'm going to fail that one.